What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we set out for our final mission. Since everyone seems to have been distorted by whatever force is basically holding back information and straight up lying to them concerning Shido and the Phantom Thieves, we've decided to make a bold move in order to take that cognition, in order to reverse its effects. In order to do that for everyone, though, we need to steal the treasure of mementos. And that lays at its very depths. In this episode, we will begin proper to head on into the depths of mementos. But before we do that, I do want to show something off really quickly. Now, Mona and Oracle specifically mentioned that that sort of wall was one way, but like I mentioned before, that's not really accurate. There will be a point of no return coming up, but until then, we can just head back into Mementos, go to any of the random floors that we've been to previously, in case we want to do any extra training, as well as heading back to the entrance of Mementos. Because, even though we really don't have much time to spare, we can attempt to leave Mementos. That's fine by me. We need to do this, but if we need any weapons or medicine, we're going to need to go and do that. Alright, we leave only to go to shops. So from here, we can head straight back to either Iwai's or Takemi's shop. It's very similar to the end of Persona 4, where you could also go back to the generic item shop as well as the armory in order to resupply. So, we can head on outside if we want to get any additional weapons, armor, or medicine. So we can go ahead and buy whatever we need.
Sounds good.
And there's even some new items. So for our character, we have the Misericord, as well as the Pro Parrying Knife. Oh wow, that's very interesting. Especially compared to Base Lard. Huh. Ryuji gets the Super Megiddo Rod, as well as Grand Presser. Morgana gets the Answerer, as well as the Bright Sword. Very interesting. On gets the Hard Branch and the Spike Whip. Yusuke gets the Red Demon Blade, jeez. Masters EI Katana, as well as the Wakizashi. Makoto gets Sanction and the Bout Gloves. And then Haru gets the Amazon axe and Keltis. Okay, so there's plenty of good weapons to potentially get.
All right.
In terms of guns, we have the RI pistol, as well as the Medusa.
That's a very serious expression.
Very
Take your time to
interesting.
look around.
Ryuji gets the Kiraiho, as well as Smithereens. These weapon names. Morgana gets Utopia and Sling Cannon. On gets the Phantom Killer. Careful where you point that. And the Honoi Kazuchi. Yusuke gets... God, why are all these names Japanese? Ryuraiho and the Sharpshooter. Makoto gets Twilight and Calvary. And then Haru gets Pandemonium and the Magma Bucket. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Okay.
In terms of
Sounds
armor, for men, we get the Demon's Jacket and the Karna's Robe.
good. You look serious
Very
today.
interesting. Gender neutral are the Soul Vest and the Silver Vest. So, very interesting to point out. Morgana gets the Nekomata coat and the Sublime collar, which he already has. Very interesting. And then the women get the Haten robe and the Titanium set. Okay. Most of the stuff that we have is already pretty good. It's either equivalent or pretty darn close to what we could potentially get. So that's at least good to know.
Which one?
And then no new accessories. Okay. I don't really have much of a need in order to actually buy any additional weapons.
That's good.
Although I am tempted to get the Pro Parrying Dagger just because of those extra boosts to endurance and
Be sure to choose
agility.
carefully.
The fact that
Just
it
don't
doesn't
use
lower
if
my
anything
accuracy at
dangerous.
all.
I don't want to get caught up in a racket.
You know, I'll go ahead and buy that.
How's that?
But I don't really have much of a reason to go after anything else. If I really want to, I could. But anything else just gives special effects and doesn't... Well, except the Amazon axe. Maybe. I'll come back to that.
All right.
But I do have a number of things to potentially sell as well. I've got a lot of these sorts of armor to sell.
Oh, that's a very serious
The
expression.
Skill Chef vest
You
I
should
can
be
sell.
grateful.
Captain's vest I can
guess that's
sell. The Gambler dress, as
grateful.
well as the regular Karna robe.
I guess that's fine.
I kind of wanted to hold on to the Scam Collar, but honestly, with how much defense I lose, it's fine.
You should be grateful.
And then I can get rid of the Lucky Waistcoat.
that's
I'll
fine.
hold on to the Silver Vest for now. Let's see. I also have, like, some spare
You should be
accessories
grateful.
that I have yet to sell.
I guess that's
Didn't
fine.
notice these the last time I was here. And then any sort of additional, spare items.
You should be grateful.
I may be back a little bit later to sell, you know, some of these.
I guess that's fine.
Because we do still would like to have some sort of way to recover. But worst case scenario, we just find a way back to Caroline and we can just heal up fully. So it's a lot less of a big deal. The Psychic Magatama is actually not that bad, to be honest. 5-inch nails I can get rid of. Man, these things are a bit cheaper than I figured they would be. I'll hold on to some of these things for now. Once we are about to hit the point of no return, I think I'll be back to sell most of this stuff. But until then, I'll hold on to it. And then, if we want to take a look as to what Takemi has... She doesn't have anything new.
Well, which do you
I mean,
want?
this is Takemi we're talking about, and her stock was reliant on her confidant. So anything that you
Why do you have such a
could have
serious
potentially
look
got
on your face?
at any point, you would still be able to access.
You want a shot?
Same thing with the accessories. Anything that you got over the course of her confidant, you can get now.
Try not to
Again,
suffer
up
any
until the
unnecessary
point that
injuries.
we reach the point
I
of
want
no
the data.
return.
Oh, you're heading home? Well, take care.
And again, because we have an automatic regeneration, considering we just need to find the Velvet Twins, it's a lot less of a big deal, since the only thing that we would really need for any of those items would be when we are in the middle of exploring the depths. So we've got plenty of other recovery items, both in terms of HP and SP. So there's not really much of a reason to go out of our way to get even more stuff like that. So, now that we're here, let's maybe begin our infiltration.
Come on, man.
Oh, this is...
Okay, so unfortunately the way to enter is just blocked off. Seems a bit odd. Though people are anxious to just get in there. Still, there are other ways around, so all we have to do is just kind of
See it.
head on over the back way. And, you know, just generally sneak around. Honestly, jumping down there would be the easiest way to get killed. And I'm not exactly seeing a good way to reliably jump down there. So we'll just go around.
All right.
Okay. Well, I don't know. The weird thing is that this is that same door. So it doesn't open from either side, which is rather odd. Still, we at least see the general layout here. Bones. And I don't really see any bones. Unless you're talking about that. Which... yeah, I'd consider that to be some form of bones. Still, it's not like it's exactly going to be an easy way to just get through here.
What is this place? Are those chains on them? Is this a prison?
Who's captured here?
Technically speaking, I would say it's someone's shadow. They're saying something.
Come on, don't be out there and come on in.
Don't open the cells, okay? I have no intention of leaving this place.
They feel safe being here? What are you saying? You're being kept in a prison.
This reminds me of Kamoshida's castle. They're like the slaves we saw there.
That's right. This place is the best in the end. In the depths within is a system that grants desires.
A system that grants desires?
Something like that exists? Here?
It's no use. You can't reason with these people.
They're truly distorted, just like the scenery here.
I almost feel bad for them.
You end up searching for stuff or being troubled because you're outside the prison. There are things you don't need to know to live on.
He's right. Things like the details on the system. The locked quarantine cell.
Quarantine? Who's locked in there?
Supposedly a great and truly dangerous criminal. But who would want to check a place like that? Come now, we don't have to chat like this. Why not come inside?
Huh? Mona?
Why are you out and about? Where are your restraints?
Oh, shoot!
Oh crap!
Removing your restraints is not allowed. Outsiders must be eliminated.
Everyone, get in there! Focus on the enemy in front of you!
Okay, well that could have been worse. So yeah, it seems as though the shadows in here willfully choose to imprison themselves. They choose to just lock themselves in these cells. But since it is a prison, there are guards, so that sucks. Now, unfortunately, this is just basically a generic battle. They say that they're not really... I mean, these are just general Melchizedeks. That's the point I'm trying to make. So they aren't really that big of a deal to take care of, especially if I can do that. Damn, Noir!
That was careless of us. It should be no surprise that a prison has guards.
Wait a sec. This is everyone's palace, right? Not like Kamoshida's castle. Who's keeping these people here?
Mona-chan?
Mona?
I remember now. I've seen this place before.
Huh?
Hold on, though. It wasn't open until we came here today.
Sorry, it's just a sense I'm getting. Still, it feels like I'm really close to remembering something important.
You know, coming in here was what you wanted from the beginning. We just gotta keep moving on.
On top of that, I'm curious to know who the ruler of this place is.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what about these people? Leave them be. They'll be taken care of if we erase mementos.
Hey, it's dangerous to keep standing around here. Let's get going.
Okay, so... It does seem odd that these people would just willfully choose to be imprisoned. But considering the state of affairs that we find ourselves in, it makes a lot of sense. People are refusing to think for themselves. And so they willfully choose to accept whatever truth they want to see. In a sense, it makes complete sense. That's also the reason why we need to press forward.
I'll reveal your true form.
And of course, we are quite a bit over-leveled for this area. But as long as we can just sneak up on these guards, we can still get some more personas to eventually fuse away. I'm not sure. Okay, I've got 2 more spaces left. But yeah, any persona that's level 60 is not exactly going to be a threat to us. Hello there. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's taking his apathy and maybe draining it or something? I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. All we need to do is stop this. But unfortunately, this thing is in our way. You got it. Push. Okay.
All right.
So, we have ourselves a little bit of a puzzle, and a bit of a recurring puzzle throughout the Mementos depths. So,
Yep.
we need to do something concerning these lit up panels. So what we can do is walk on over. Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
So, as Oracle says, we need to turn the entire floor blue. Now, thankfully, this is pretty simple. But something else that's part of the puzzle is that if you walk over an area that's blue, it turns back into yellow. So, the easiest way to do this is to just follow this straight path, and then eventually end up back to the panel.
What?
So when all of the floor turns to blue, the whole console turns blue. And by activating it, it opens the way.
Yeah!
Well,
Damn it!
Ah, crap. Funny enough, that's actually not necessarily a guaranteed battle. They are just enemies that spawn right behind you. But now we could potentially talk to some Nibiroses. So we can either demand him to join our cause, or demand money.
I suppose that's it.
Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, come on.
what?
This weakling!
Ah, crap.
Joker's been brainwashed!
Okay, so that sort of sucks. Especially since I don't remember what persona I'm on. Who's next? Noir's next. Okay, in which case, Agniastra. Wow.
We're still in battle!
Thanks, Noir. Well, that really sucked.
This is a part of me!
Okay, let's go ahead and kill this one. That way that's one of them taken care of. And then... Oh, good, I was on Trumpeter. That helps. Let's see. Who has light? Sibley has light. Throne. But Throne's weak to darkness. Doesn't have anything to go against it. You know, I'll just go with Throne and do this.
Ooh, Joker!
Okay. Let's maybe try this again. Fine. Weak.
Who's next?
Just like I thought.
All right.
Now, we took care of one, but there was a second one. And thankfully we can just... Whoops. Well, at least we now get to fight off against Dionysus, who unfortunately doesn't have any weaknesses or resistances.
Strong enough.
Let's see. Who do I want to actually give experience? Oh, right. Black Frost.
Not that.
Uh-oh.
Noir doesn't have much help left.
Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. But I can also do this. And then Skull can just beat him in the face.
Shadows annihilated. Skull's got this.
So that at least takes care of the Dionysus.
All right.
And yeah, there is also still an alert meter. I don't believe it can go above 100% though, but it can still influence like the
Now's your chance.
the amount of shadows and whether or not any sort. Oh, you
I'll
jerk!
reveal your true form.
Oh, hey, Melchizedek. It can influence whether any show up in terms of backup. It still influences a number of things, even if it won't boot you out of
I'll
the
reveal
depths.
your true form.
Okay, So, getting quite a few things there. And a chest! Just as a homunculus! Cool! Homunculi are not exactly the easiest things to come across. I'm just gonna hide here, and then ambush!
Show me your true form.
Okay. I suppose that is a little bit of a problem. The fact that, you know, I'm so high level that these shadows aren't really any issue for me. Huh? So yeah, that just reaffirms what we heard about from Igor. Still, no sense dawdling. Let's get a move on. So now we head into a new area. So we can jump down this section. And yes, we can actually make some shortcuts. Oh boy!
True form.
Okay, well, looks like there are still some new shadows to potentially get. Actually, I may want to dispose of one of these. Let's get rid of... Look. We'll get rid of Melchizedek. Because there is actually a persona, or there is actually a shadow here that I kind of want to get, and I think I'm a little bit too high level to fight it legit. So it may be worth it to just kind of hold off. Although there are still more people that are imprisoned in these things. All the more reason why we need to break this. We need to snap everyone out of it. There's nothing inherently wrong about rules and regulations. It's just the manner in which they're incorporated and whether or not it's actually to everyone's benefit. Well, at any rate, we have another panel here. You got it.
Huh?
So yes, in some of these instances, there will be a panel that is already blue. However, we do see a little bit of a conundrum right here. So, we go across here, we need to go across that to reach that panel. But then, it needs to be disabled. We go up here, Get the camera stuck in there. Go back down. Refresh that. And then head back on over to the panel. Still not all that complicated, though. With that, we can move on. Oh, looks like there's still quite a bit left for us to explore. And still more people imprisoned. All the more reason why we need to make sure that we help these people. Hide here and get him.
Show me your true form.
No, but it's just Melchizedek again. Oh boy. Okay. Again, there is a persona I am looking for, but until I have a chance to actually get rid of some space, there's not exactly a whole lot I can do. Until I just straight up get the persona I'm looking for.
I'll reveal your true form.
At the very least, we are making some quick time here.
I'll reveal
But that's what happens when you just bypass... Dang it, what's with all these Melchizedeks? That's what happens when you just fly through all the battles without actually, you know, battling. Well, at any rate, we can keep heading down this way. And it looks like another panel is blocking our way. Alright then, we know what to do. Okay, so for this one, let's see. Just need to go across there. Head back over this way, then double back. And there we go. Again, not all that difficult, though that one can stump some people if you're not being at least a little bit careful. But again, not too bad. Alright, and it seems like we're in a deeper portion.
Whoa!
In that case, we're in the right direction. Although, just going down this ramp is gonna take freaking forever.
This way!
Alright, well that certainly saved a bit of time. Alright. And looking on down, all it is just a generic red glow. We've definitely come a long way, but there's still quite a bit to go through. It looks as though we have some more people here. Alright then.
What? You're...
Kamoshida!
Sense? No. Madarame.
Kanashiro's over here. Is President Okumura here too?
Father isn't around anymore.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. More importantly, look there.
Masayoshi Shido.
The hell's going on? These guys should have had a change of heart from the palace's disappearing.
Your bod's as great as always. Come on, come closer.
You creep!
I'm joking. I don't want any more trouble. I finally get to live without having to think for myself now.
I mistakenly thought myself to be talented. But now I think I'm a fool for wanting too much.
It's no wonder people who can't take a hint get yelled at. I'm done acting like a big shot. Who cares if I'm stupid? It's not like you get punished for being dumb. Nobody needs to strive to be more than they really are. These people seem completely different than they were before.
I don't think it's because they had a change of heart, though.
Wait. Have they chosen a life of captivity after they lost their distorted desires?
Unfortunately, Okumura isn't here with us. Nothing can be done for the dead. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. Thank you for the details. Now, if you don't mind, what in the world is this place?
It's supposedly called the Prison of Regression.
Regression?
More importantly, does this look like captivity to you?
Well, yeah.
Why, it's the exact opposite. The utmost freedom is available to anyone who desires it here. This is the freedom to not make decisions. A release from having to think for yourself.
Huh?
It is far more marvelous than the country I wish to create.
Release from having to think? But that's...
However, there are some fools who cannot stay put in this place. In other words, they are escaped convicts. Of course, I'm talking about our past selves. Such people are segregated from this peaceful world and locked away in their own palace.
So those are the palace rulers.
They were in their own prisons?
I really gotta thank you for changing my heart. I got to come back here after all.
We sent him back here?
I don't understand. Just what have we been doing by using the cognitive world?
I mean, our original goal was to reform society, to give hope to people. But after seeing this... What's done is done. There's no use asking that question now.
That's true, but...
This ain't the time to be getting confused. We're here as the Society fixing Phantom Thieves today.
Having the freedom to not make your own decisions only means that someone else is controlling you. Tell me, who is the ruler here? Who made all of this?
What an odd question to ask. It should be obvious. Every member of the general public.
What?
Haven't you learned anything in school? The collective ruler of a democratic country is its people.
Don't lie out of your ass like that! I mean, there was a guard here earlier. That means someone's gotta be looking out for you guys, right?
You may be right. We are the ones looking out upon everyone else.
No. So the ones who least want the prison to be tampered with are the prisoners themselves?
It don't matter what this guy's talking about. We're gonna erase all of Mementos anyways. Come on, let's keep going. Mona, the treasure's in the deepest part, right?
Mona?
What's wrong?
I do remember this place. I saw the humans in here, and realized I looked different than them for some reason. Right. That's when I started to think I wanted to turn into a human.
Is that why you thought you would regain your true form if we destroyed Mementos?
Sorry, I'm still missing a lot of my memories. But I know I started randomly checking a bunch of palaces. Then my next memory is about that bastard Kamoshida's. Yeah. I'm starting to remember more.
What are you doing here?
Damn it!
Guards again? And there are more of them this time.
Damn it. We got careless.
Let's run!
Let's move!
I've discovered some escaped inmates. Catch them at once!
I don't have to do anything. I don't care. I feel so carefree.
So, same thing. Damn it!
Not good! Get ready!
Surrounded by weaklings. What, did they sneak up on you?
Yes! Yes, they did! Okay, so now we've got quite a few Melchizedeks to go through. Again!
Behold! I wasn't strong enough.
Okay, so yeah, just like before, it's basically just they're there, but it's not an automatic fight. I don't think I have a... Well, Lilith has Megarodyne. But I will switch to Throne.
Go down!
Start to get rid of these guys.
Knocked him right off their feet. Thanks, Joker.
You're mine.
Unfortunately,
Knocked him right off.
don't believe I can... No, you can't baton pass when you're surrounded. But thankfully, if you do manage to knock down all the enemies and get them in a hold-up, you break the formation, then it gets back to a normal fight.
Not this.
Oh shoot, I can't switch off of Throne!
No.
Damn it, I wanted to switch to Black Frost. Okay, what do these guys do to nuclear? They are neutral to nuclear. Cool.
One enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen.
Okay, let's maybe make sure we get only one of them alive. Okay, that kind of hurt. Oh, there's a crit. Okay. You're on the war! Okay, let's go ahead and switch on over to me. And then I can switch on back to Black Frost, because dang it, he needs it. And then there are more enemies.
They're weak, but don't let your guard down.
Oh, jeez. Dionysus and some Liliths. So, Fire and Dionysus. Not weak to anything. Damn it. Okay, well, thankfully that wasn't too bad. Loser. Okay, and a bit of a boost to our attack. That should help out quite a bit.
3 enemies remaining. You can
Okay, let's see, they're weak to fire. That's kind of a problem. Let's maybe try to take care of Dionysus. Damn it! Okay, again, they're being stupid, which I am perfectly okay with them doing. Okay. maybe take care of one of these Liliths.
Do it again, Skull!
And then finish them. And then there's a third batch with Nibiru's and some Liliths. Light and fire. Okay. Hopefully. Damn it. Okay, light and fire. Well, that would just be thrown.
You're mine.
So I'll just do that. And unfortunately, I can't switch on over to freaking Black Frost.
Good work, everyone!
So that sort of sucked. A lot of experience, too. Considering that was 3 battles back to back to back.
Alright.
Still.
We beat him. Alright, let's get going.
Well, at the very least, we're getting a better idea as to what exactly our exploits have been doing. But, I mean, this is all one big distortion. We can't forget about that. Even if the shadows are willingly staying here, if they're willingly being captured and being imprisoned, normal people wouldn't respond like this. Some force has to be what's keeping them here. And come hell or high water, we need to stop it. Ruin is approaching, and if we don't do anything, it will consume everyone. And that is something that we have to stop. But we've been going on for long enough, so we're gonna call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We are going to progress further into the Mementos depths. We've gotten quite a bit done, and we've managed to get fairly deep into the depths. But we still have a long way to go. The end isn't anywhere in sight either. But we'll keep pressing onwards, and hopefully we will reach the core of Mementos. Until next time, everyone, take care.